Hi, welcome to the video. I am talking about a dream I have, something that is quite raw to me. Keeping it private almost protects it. Truth is, anyone can have an idea.
Light bulb.
Anyone can have a business.
So all I need is money from the bank.
Anyone can build one. And I know a lot of you watching probably have your own plans which you want to pursue. You can't give up with those sort of things. There'll be so many setbacks. It's something where you just need to push for it. Come time, it will work out. I think this is extremely prevalent on the YouTube scene, as I see tons of people now doing videos similar to this. I won't lie, the way they're doing it could be improved. A lot of time is spent on making videos. The content is great. It might not be the highest quality, but sometimes the tools you have aren't there yet. The issue is the way they're targeting their audience, the way they're building their communities, it's not quite there. And I think sometimes it's better to take time aside to think about that sort of thing rather than going headstrong into it. Let's talk about what I want to do, what my long goal is. So this is a channel which I am going to be growing over time. And it's something which I want to use to help people with self-improvement and also their fitness journey. Now, the money I receive from this, and also my main work, and I'm also trying to get into PT work as I'm qualified in personal training and nutrition. So I'm trying to get these things set up so I can start bringing some income. And I'm raising money to finally start my pre-workout line. This is something I want because the UK market doesn't have anything good. I spent hours and hours and hours searching through Amazon trying to find one good thing, and I realized there was nothing. I've actually got a video which you should be able to see up here about it, where I literally analyze every single pre-workout on Amazon trying to find one that was good. It took forever, and I knock it down to a couple contenders that are rubbish. That's how good we have it in this country. My plan internally, in my head, was to get the ingredients. And so I spent a lot of money bulk buying citrulline, beta-alanine, caffeine, L-theanine, L-tyrosine, the whole shebang, even some sodium bicarb, which I realized I didn't really want in the pre-workout because it just made it feel salty, and I don't know if it was mental or not, but I didn't feel good on it. Now, the plan was to get flavoring, to put it together. I even, I printed off labels, I got the right containers, I got the right scoops, I calculated everything. But then I hit my first setback. And this setback was the flavoring. And this is something where I've literally been stuck on it for months. I don't know if I'm going to get past it on my own. And that is why I'm raising money, because I want to outsource this to a manufacturer who can do everything for me, get it flavored, put the ingredients in, get it bottled, put my label on it, and then ship it to me so I can sell it to people. Alongside me raising money for this, I am going to continue working on flavoring on my own. I think it is likely that I might be able to stumble into something that works, but I haven't been able to. And I think two of the reasons for this is I'm focusing on my first ingredient being passion fruit, because my friend requested passion fruit, which is very, very difficult. I've tried passion fruit powder, passion fruit extract. I tried mixing it with sugar, mixing it with glucose, but I don't really want to up the calories from things like that. And so it has just ended up being a very difficult experience. And I know I can get a manufactured company who will be able to do it instantly with like one little tiny drop of their own concocted formula, and it will flavor the entire thing. Regardless of all that, it has been difficult. That's the thing. You're going to meet so many roadblocks, so many setbacks, but don't stop when your progress is going like this. Don't stop here, because out of nowhere, it might... You might crack the code, you might crack the formula. You can't stop just before it takes off. Which is why I'm not giving up on this. It's not a project, it's a dream.
At the end, each of us stands alone.
It's something which I need to use, which I want to use, and I know people who want to use it. And honestly, I'm appalled by the fact that there is nothing good out there, and that they're selling these... there's some water behind me. That's literally what they're selling. They're selling water with flavoring and caffeine in, which costs pennies to make. And they're selling the serving for literally like £1 to £2. Good on them for making a profit, but it's not gonna fly with me. On screen, I'm actually gonna show the branding I made. Now, this took forever, and I made two separate ones. One is for the pre-workout kind of target demographic, and that was supposed to have a photo of me, which I'm working on, but it currently doesn't. It just has some random bodybuilder. I don't know if I'm allowed to use it. I'm not gonna use it. I will switch it out, I promise. Please don't sue me. But that is the pre-workout one, and I want it to look like a pre-workout. And the separate one is more of a, like, you know, G Fuel. This is targeted for people who go to the arcade, people who do dancing games, your average goer who consumes energy drinks. And although it's not a concoction of stuff suspended in sparkling water, it will be a dry scooped. It will be like G Fuel pretty much. And this is something I can market. Now, the reason I made the branding look like quite strange is because it's based on a game called Pump, and that's the reason you've got like the weird feet. Well, that sounds weird. That's the reason you've got the feet in the middle, and you've got like the, I don't know what I called it. I think I called it like triple S formula. I don't know. The fact that I want to push it to them, and I know that there's a massive audience there, whereas my pre-workout audience wouldn't be that great, because I'm going to have to contact gyms and a lot of cold leads to be able to get it indoors. That would be difficult. But the fact that I know these people and they're all in communities which are just really lovely, very close, and the barrier for entry is very, very low, it means that I'm able to do something. So if I do get the flavoring sorted, I will be able to get funding. If not, I am literally working so hard to be able to raise the amount needed for a manufacturer. That's part of why I started YouTube, but I think the main reason was because I wanted to grow some sort of audience. I wanted to help people, and for this pre-workout, I wanted to give people what they needed, what they wanted, and part of that sadly comes from having a follower account. Anyway, way down the line, miles down the line, there is something called ITG, which I don't know what it stands for. I just remembered what it stands for. It stands for In the Groove, and In the Groove is, I don't really know how to describe it. It's like a variation of an arcade game called Dance Dance Revolution, but they have tournaments. One of my lifelong goals for pre-workout is to be able to sponsor that tournament, to have everyone having my energy drink in their hand or on stools. When I reach a point that it's suspended in a sparkling water, I want to sponsor one of the events that helped me start the idea, really push it into this could happen, let me pursue this. But yeah, I want to make something that will rival G Fuel. Not only will it be a competitor in the direct sense, but the formula will be so much better. And taking on all the pre-workouts in the UK market is kind of a big deal. So this is an ambitious dream. It's not going to be an easy thing, but I'm not making a pre-workout as an excuse for potential further fans down the line to give them an excuse to donate, almost as if it was merchandise. I want to make something which every gym goer who takes pre-workout will see and go, this is what I need. I'm not getting up to, oh, I cannot name brands. I don't want people using things that won't work. And my project's ambitious, so you should definitely pursue yours. If I can get anywhere with this, there is no reason you shouldn't be able to. Anyway, I've come to a natural end to this video, so just remember, guys, staying weak isn't wrong. Oh, it is. Being weak isn't wrong. Being weak isn't wrong. Staying weak is. 私の最後はあなたがあなたとこのままおさらばするように死ぬのがいい